all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome back to my channel. It's time to update my everyday makeup drawer. This is well overdue, but we're doing it now. And I am excited and I have a squeaky chair. I actually want to start with what's in this tub. I've kind of been pulling some stuff out of the drawer as I use it, and I decide that I no longer want to keep it. I've got 5 products in here. I have the e.l.f. Mint Melt Lip Plumping Gloss. I just don't really like the burn on this one. Not a fan. I also have the Dior Addict Lip Tattoo in Natural Rosewood. It's a long wear coloured tint, as it says. I just don't find it very comfortable or flattering on me. I do love the colour. The issue is because my lips are dry, it just does not sit well on my lips. And if I have any dryness throughout the day, it appears worse, like it sort of bunches around the dry skin on my lips. I'm not likely to want to wear it and babysit it. So it's got to go. I'm also getting rid of the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. This is just very dry on the lips. I don't really enjoy it. It seems to go on fine, but yeah, on my lips, not so much. From Kaleidos, I have a Lucid Lip. This is the shade Hypnotize. I like the formula of these. I am not a fan of shimmery or glittery lip products though, so you know, I'm not gonna reach for it. I'm actually not gonna declutter it completely. I'm gonna put it with the rest of my Kaleidos, like the stuff that's been sent to me via PR, just in case they release more and they send it to me and I want to like compare shades. And this one, I'm doing it. I'm getting rid of an Hourglass Confession Ultra Slim lipstick. This is in the shade I Wonder, and it's just not a super flattering shade on me. It's kind of like a, I don't know, bright rose, maybe. Yeah, I don't find these kind of pinky shades super flattering for me. I'm going to pull out my Project Pan stuff, so let's zoom through that. Wow, it looks very empty when the Project Pan stuff is gone. Okay, let's finish off the lip products. I do have a lip balm in here. It's a Sugar Advanced Therapy lip balm. I just, you know, keep that in there in case I need it. This is Gamine. I don't. Does anybody know how to pronounce it? I'm just going to put the text on the screen. It's from... Oh, I dropped it. Oh, no. Ew, now it has carpet fuzz on it. All right, let's just clean that whole bit off. Not that I feel like my carpet is super mega gross, but there was a dog hair on there, so I'm just going to give it a little spritzy spritz with some isopropyl alcohol. It's from Surratt. I'm not going to swatch it now because it's damp. I need to let it dry to sanitize. This is a pink color. It's a bit, or it's much sheerer than the Hourglass, and it's more of a corally pink. And what I find is if I pair it with my Project Pan lip liner, this nude shade from Colourpop, it is beautiful. I love it. I honestly think like I could use this organically and I would eventually finish it up. But that's a fave and I've been loving it. Linda Hallberg, this is a fantastic in the shade I Die. This is another like beautiful, you know, statement corally pink shade. I don't wear it super often. I think I wore it maybe twice since I did this, like set up this drawer last time, but I do enjoy it. And Suva Beauty is in the same kind of vein. This is the shade Strange. Now, the thing about these is, I mean, you can see the color depth or the opaqueness, the difference in the opaqueness. Again, not something that I wore a lot. I think I only wore it once. I liked the color, but it felt off for the season. Not that I'm really one to be like, oh, it's winter, I have to wear, you know, wintry shades. And when it's summer, I tend to reach for summery shades. It just didn't feel right at the time. But I do enjoy it, so I'm holding on to that. And then I have 2 melted mattes from Too Faced. Now, we've talked about these before. I do find them difficult to wear because matte lip products is like, it's not really my thing these days. But I do still enjoy them every now and then. If I'm filming a video, that's typically when I would use them. I don't wear them out because they're too uncomfortable for me. I've got Hot Buttered Rum and Suck It, both nice shades. They're staying in my stash. Last month, not last month, friggin' feels like it was last year. Last time I updated this, I bought in some gel liners or like pot liners, and I bought in my mixing medium. So I've got Esom Pro Mixing Medium and I have the Inglot Duraline. I use these both with the Stiller and with the Lethal Cosmetics, and the Esom just did not perform in the way that I wanted it to. Potentially this would be better with like loose eyeshadows and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring some in. I was going to take this out and, well, not take it out. I was going to declutter it. But I think what I'll do, I'll keep it in and I might test it out with some Inglot pigments, because Duraline and like loose pigments, it works, but it makes it more like, once it sets, it's kind of like a waterproof paint type thing. I'm curious to see what the Esom would be like with these. So then I'm going to pull out some pigments and I'm going to keep these both kicking around in here, because I mean the Inglot bottle is tiny and it should probably live in here anyway, along with things like lash glue and stuff, because I kind of consider it more of a tool than anything. And the Esom I will try out further before I decide if I am going to get rid of it. Okay, the liners. So I played around with the Stiller the most, and the first time I used it, I was using the Esom mixing medium and I was having a really terrible time with it. The second time I used it and the subsequent times after that, I was using the Duraline and I had a much better experience. I am going to keep these 3 in my stash. Pretty Pumpkin I used once for an eyeliner. I still can't decide if I like it, guys. I can't get rid of it. Look at the color of this. I don't know if you can tell, but that is the most fluorescent, like red toned orange I've ever seen in my life. I can't bring myself to get rid of it. I just love the color so much. Again, I think I might keep it in my drawer so that if I am vibing that brightness, I can continue to play with it. Maybe I should try and mix it with Duraline. I don't think that would really help because Duraline kind of waters thick things down, and this is not thick by any means. In fact, I feel like it's too thin. That's probably my issue with it. But man, I do love it. And when I can get this on looking smooth, sensational. Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal Liner in Bordeaux. I do love this. I always do this. Oh, there we go. I love this. The color is amazing. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I'm obviously keeping this. Beautiful product. Quick Flick. This is Quick Brow. I've used it a few times. It was fine. I can't remember if I've actually bought in another brow setting product. So if I don't know, I've got my tub over here. We'll go through it. If I don't, that will go back in the drawer. This from Colourpop, the Act Natural Defining Mascara. This is in a brown shade. I have decided that this is not for me. I think I might like a brown mascara. Did I call this an eyeliner before? Anyway, sorry guys, I'm sick. So my brain is like, sometimes the lights are on, no one's home. So I do like brown mascaras. I've definitely determined that. I don't think I love the formula of this. I just don't feel like it gives me enough. So I am going to declutter that. Another thing I'm going to declutter is this from Lancome. It's the Tint Idol Ultra Wear Camouflage Corrector. The reason why I'm going to get rid of this is not because it's a bad product, it's because it's too big. Okay, it's too much for me. So I love a green color corrector because I do get redness in my skin, and I think for me it's one of those products like I'll probably always have kicking around in some form. Maybelline make a green color correcting pen, and I think I've gone through 2 of them at this stage, and I really, really enjoy them. When it comes to this one, there's 12 mils of product in here, and I look at this as something that would be in like a makeup professional's kit, because 12 grams of a product that like you use so little of because it is intensely pigmented, which can actually be a hindrance. Like if you look at how green that is, you need so little product. I just don't feel like I'm never going to finish it. I've had it for a really long time. It is a much drier formula as well. You might be able to see that's very matte and it's very intensely pigmented. So you use the absolute tiniest amount. If you are hiding redness from like skin irritation or breakouts or anything like that that may also pair with dry or flaky skin, this product is not your friend. I'm just going to put it out there. Unless you mix it into like another product to sort of water it down and make it more hydrating and emollient. But for me, I don't want to fuss with that. I just don't. So I'm getting rid of that, and I actually picked up a product. I've had it for a little while now, but I picked up this recently, the Dr. Jart Cicapair Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. I've had this in the past, and I liked it. You know, it's fine. But I've been a bit curious about it and kind of wanted to give it another go. You can see very, very clear color difference with this one. And when you like rub it into the skin, it mutes down the redness, but it also kind of color adapts to, like for me, it's close enough-ish to my skin. It is a bit fair on me, but it's fine because I usually wear it under makeup anyway. Okay, what else have we got? I've got my Fenty concealers here. They just live in here. That's their forever home until they're finished. And I also have a Kaleido. I didn't use this. I feel like I've said that so many damn times over the last videos. It's staying in here. Honestly, I just feel like this section here, they are bottomless pits of things that get lost, and it's a problem. But I don't know. We'll see if I can get my shit together, shall we? I've got lashes here. I've got some lash tools here. If you're curious about this, I think I've shown it to you before. It's just an Inglot single eyeshadow. I've got eye primer, lash glue, mascara. Here is my little tub of new bits that I want to filter in. So let's start. I am bringing in the Shuamora, the Light Bulb Foundation. This is in 574 Light Sand. I also have a slightly darker shade. I'm pretty sure that I said I wanted to pan this one next. And my cushion compact in my project pan is very low. So I'm putting that in there to sort of prepare myself for that. I am just going to filter in some of my project pan things as well. That's the Shuamora Skin Perfector, which I am working on at the moment. I'm going to put concealers back in here. Hourglass Veil Powder, which I am absolutely just loving so much. Oh no, it's not all going to fit in here. My NARS Tinted Glow Booster. That can go in there. Oh no. I've got my NARS Cream Laguna and MAC That's Peachy, the Glow Play Blush. Dr. Jart can go back in here. Got my pencil-y bits, brows, liners, lips, highlighter from Charlotte Tilbury. That can go in there as well. Maybe, yeah. Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer, almost finished. So excited about that. I don't even know if that's going to close at this point, but let's continue on. It does not matter. I need to finish this. For God's sake, I need like a little bird in my ear just being like, yo, Hailey, finish that Chanel sample that you've got. So with my project pan, I am working on a highlighter, blush and bronzer. I'm working on usage goals rather than like actually panning them. And I'm kind of getting close with my highlighter and my bronzer. So I'm bringing in a highlighter and a bronzer. I'm going to do powders next. I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to see how long it takes me to use up, I don't know, however much I choose. So I've got the Nabla Skin Bronzing bronzer in Amber, and I have the Laura Mercier Highlight 01, which is the Matte Radiance Highlight. I love that. So I did mention I was going to bring in some pigments. I've pulled out a few to play with. Look, this is a little bit dumb because I am trying to test out my eyeshadow palettes, but also I want to determine if I'm keeping this or not. So, you know, so I've got Inglot 81 and 115. I have Sugar Pill, Asylum, and I have Sarazar. This is a holographic pigment. I'm sure it did have a sticker on the bottom there, but I have lost it. I did bring in some fresh eyeliners, so I'm taking this guy out. I have Marc Jacobs Fine Liner in Fine Wine. This is very similar to, there it is, we'll mark it here. It's just a bit brighter than the Victoria Beckham. So we'll pop that one in there. I have I love this so much. Clio, it's the Gel Presso Waterproof Pencil Gel Liner in Firewood. Again, love this shade. I mostly use this like on my lower lash line. I just think it's such a flattering shade. I will be sad. I don't know if they still make these. Maybe they do. I'll probably repurchase if they still do. And from Kaleidos, I have the Tourmaline multi-chrome liner, which is like a green to pink. I don't know if you're able to capture the shift, but there we go. A few more eye bits. So I can't remember if I guess I didn't have a JD Glow liner in here last time, but it's been my goal to like try and use some of them. So I'm bringing in these ones. I've got Spectra, which is the green. I have Neon Orange, which is, you guessed it, the Neon Orange. And I have Unicorn Snot, which is this iridescent blue. That draws a problem, or that container. And because this guy is almost done, I don't think I'm going to try and pan. Maybe I'll go back to trying to pan the Pat McGrath. But I am just going to rotate through my eyeshadow primers. This one, I really love this. It's from Natasha Denona. It's eyeshadow base, and I have the shade 01 Light Beige. And the rest of the goodies are lip products. So again, what I did was I closed my eyes and I pulled something from each different section or each different little container that I have in my lip drawer to make sure I'm covering all of my bases. And again, I think if I find anything in here that I don't love, I'm going to declutter it. So I've got Nabla Close Up Lip Shaper in the shade Nude 03. I quite like this whole line from Nabla. I just love a nude lip liner. It's right up my alley. From Luna Beauty, I have a lip oil in the shade Tease Me. It is a beautiful purple shade, but it is quite sheer once it goes on the lips, and it just gives like a cool toned hint, and it smells divine. Did I grab a couple of these? I did. So from Too Faced, my Melted Matte stash, I have these two, both holiday limited edition scents and shades. I've got Sugar Cookie and Candy Cane. And from YSL, I have the Rouge Volupte Candy Glaze in 04. This is an absolutely stunning nude shade. Oh, they are. I forget how thick they are. I remember Madeline, I think, did Madeline get me this? Or potentially I was playing with hers. Anyway, she was like, whatever you do, do not wind these up like a lot because they're intense. They're basically like a non-solid lip product in a bullet, and yeah, she's right, so there you go. I do have another Dior lip tattoo here. It is in the shade 451 Natural Coral. When I pulled this out and I was like, oh shit, it's one of those lip things, I was a bit, look, I was feeling like maybe I should just declutter it, but then I thought, give it a go. You might feel a little bit differently about a different shade. I know like nude lip stains just never wear as well anyway. So I am going to give it a go before I make a final decision on that one. This is from M Cosmetics. Man, I love this so much. I've got another one too. This one is Faded Clementine. It's a lip cushion tinted lip luminizer covered in swatches here. Gorgeous color, love it, beautiful formula. I look forward to enjoying that. And I have Fucking Fabulous from Tom Ford. This is an absolutely sensational red. Maybe I should call it a fucking fabulous red because, well, you know, it is. From Hourglass, did I grab two? No, I grabbed one. What shade is this? This is If Only. This one was in my project pan, so I'll be happy to have another go at this. That's what I've got left. I will give it a little swatch for you since I'm already covered in swatches. You may as well see the shades. And my last three products from Kaleidos. I have one of their newer lip glosses. It's the Untamed Glow Glossy Lip Glaze. This is in the shade Free Fall. Now this one does have a glitter in it, so I'm not sure that I'm really going to love it. I like the formula of these is so freaking nice. I love them. Even if I don't love the way this looks on my lips with the shimmer, I won't be getting rid of it like the other Kaleidos. I will keep it for, I guess, reference purposes. From Nabla, I have the Shine Theory lip gloss in the shade District. I feel like this is a pretty unique shade in my stash. It's like a pale camel color. It's pretty interesting, actually. And last, certainly not least, YSL. It is a Tatouage Couture Matte Stain in the shade 23. Man, I really enjoyed these, but again, I'm not sure how it's going to go for me nowadays, but I'll try it out. I'll see. I feel like this looks like a dog's breakfast. I'm going to get these off my arm, and I'm going to try and rejig this. Also, quick brow's got to go back in there. Oh my God, there's no room. All right, there we go. It all fits. It's not super tidy, but it's as good as it's going to get. I'm actually going to put that there because I know it's not going to close. And that's it. I'm leaving it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to leave your comments if you got anything you want to say. I want to say a massive thank you to my channel members. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.